Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm gonna do the Heaven Parkour. So I've done this Heaven Parkour 2 times now, but after the reset, like I said, they changed it. It's much harder now. However, it is like a separate parkour now, so I guess the spike in difficulty is sort of justified by the fact that it's now a separate parkour, but it is very difficult. That's why I've made this little warm-up here. So there's a lot of these jumps in here. That parkour, there's a lot of glass panes and ladder jumps. But anyway, let's get into it. So here's the Heaven Parkour. I'm also using a new skin now, by the way. I don't know if anyone cares, but I think it's pretty cool. I made this one myself. Yeah, just want to get that out there. But anyway, here it is. Here's the Heaven Parkour. It's very difficult. I'm using old running boots. Again, you can use Thunderstone boots, but they're very fast. Thunderstone boots are very fast, and that means your run out blocks pretty often, most likely. So yeah, this parkour is very difficult. I'm gonna actually cut some parts because I will be failing a lot, and that's without a doubt going to happen. So I'm going to cut the video whenever I can to make sure that the video doesn't get too long. So last time I did this, I actually didn't fail at this first part. I actually did this part first, right? And I fell already. So we're off to a good start. There we go. Already a few ladder jumps at the start. Checkpoints are very far in between. They actually removed one checkpoint, which I think they should have never removed in the first place. Because they made it harder and they removed the checkpoint, so that's a bit too much in my opinion. But we'll get there, and I'll explain why I think that was a bad idea. Also, sorry for my keyboard noises. It's a mechanical keyboard. It's a Razer Black Widow 2013 keyboard. It's pretty old, but yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard. Nothing I can really do about the noise right now. I mean, I kind of have to use the keyboard to control the game. So yeah, here we go. That's the first checkpoint right there. So yeah, if you fall here, you go all the way back to the start of the parkour. But if you fall here, you can just go back up here. This is where it gets really difficult. This is not even the most... I mean, this parkour is more tedious than it is difficult. Meaning, the jumps themselves aren't ridiculously difficult. It's just that you have to chain a lot of these jumps back to back before you get a checkpoint. And that's why I don't really 100% approve this parkour, is because it's not difficult, it's tedious. Like, you get punished too much for failing, and that's why I think this parkour should have like one more checkpoint, like it had before the reset. But we'll get to that part. It's actually after this part. Shouldn't be failing here, honestly. I usually don't fail. Like last run I did yesterday, I actually had a pretty good run yesterday of this. I mean, I don't speedrun this, I have a parkour, but I was already doing a lot better than I am doing right now. But I still struggled though, like this next part is coming after this. Alright, so the reason this part is difficult is because of those, that jump, and that jump. As you can see, there's a block above your head, and you have to like jump and not hit the block that's above your head. Let's get a momentum jump here. There are the first glass pane jumps, at least like singular glass panes. So I have a little alignment here. I go to the edge, go back a little bit, and then press W and jump. Like I go all the way to the corner, I shift all the way to the corner, press S, just tap S, let go. Now this setup doesn't work 100% of the time. Like I do still fail this, and I don't think there's like 100% consistent setup for these jumps, but this is what works for me. Usually, I might fail here, but you want to time it. You want to press W, and like a few frames after you press W, you want to press space. So, like that. Yeah, this these jumps are really. You have to chain 3 of them in a row, which is. I just did it. Alright. Also, sorry for no in-game sound. I mean, you wouldn't be hearing much of it anyway. But I'm listening to Spotify right now. Yeah, it's copyright music, of course, so I can't just put that music in. But doing this without music is annoying, to say the least. So there won't be any in-game sound. But again, on the last video on the General Parkour, I didn't really have any in-game sound either. You usually don't have in-game sound in Minecraft Parkour anyway. So this is the part I was talking about. That the first time I was stuck here for like 4 hours almost. And I stayed up until like 5 AM to beat this, because I started at like 11 PM or something. So yeah, this part that took me really long, man. Yeah, and this part is the most tedious for me. Not the hardest, the most tedious. The next part is actually harder than this one, but this one took me way longer to beat because of a lack of checkpoint over there. There used to be checkpoint over there. There's not. There's still one more part after this part before you get a checkpoint. So yeah, these jumps are hard, man. I mean, yeah, this is hard. This is actually hard. Yep. I keep over jumping it or under jumping it, and you can't get a better run up. Alright. Okay, there we go. This is where there used to be a checkpoint, but there just isn't. This part is... It's not as hard, but it's so annoying because If you fail, you have to do it all over again. From that over there, you have to do all of that again. That, like the glass pane, that part where I just failed a few times just now. It's like the third time or something I'm here now. Alright. Alright, let's go. We're at the second to last part of the parkour now. This is the hardest part, but it's so much less tedious than the last part. There's, I mean, it's not as long as the last part. And it's a lot more fun. This part is actually kind of fun, but it's only partially fun, you know? Because of the slime block jumps. But then there's a lot of hard jumps. Okay, these are annoying jumps coming up. There it is, ladder above your head here. Those jumps are the most annoying, in my opinion. There's one more of those coming up. This looks hard, but it's actually easy. Just land on the slime block in the middle. Okay, if you're running running boots, don't sprint here. That jump is annoying. Oh no, I have to do it again. Never mind. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is annoying. This jump right here as well. Oh my god. Alright. Right here, you want to be careful with this block right here. I failed here last time, or like the first time I did this parkour, by the way. Yeah, I fell down because I didn't know there was a barrier block right there. That's a really nasty barrier block that shouldn't even be there, but yeah, you just want to hold forward there. And now they changed the temple of the Heaven Parkour, and there's only one really difficult part in this. I know just the end rods, but like there are lots of checkpoints in here, so it makes it very doable. There's a checkpoint right here. So this is the most difficult part in my opinion. And I did it. Nice. That's actually the fastest I've ever done the end run part. That's actually difficult. I don't know how I just did that, but yeah, it's kind of difficult. Kind of really difficult. Alright, there's another checkpoint here. Those are hard jumps as well, but again, with the setup I mentioned earlier, those are doable. This is not hard at all, and even if you fall here, you just go back. So here you just hold space and timing. This actually reminds me of Minecraft Classic parkour. Like they used in Minecraft Classic, people used a lot of the singular water block parkour. You just swim from water block to water block. I guess they took a note out of Minecraft Classic's book designing this. And there's another checkpoint here. So this is barrier parkour. Let's jump from. Just as you can see, there's lots of checkpoints here. So. No big deal if you fail. Just look for your cursor. Over there. Hard jump. Okay, that's the wall here. You have to be careful. You can think that this is where you're supposed to jump, but that's actually a wall. You have to be careful. You have to like check around if there's any barrier blocks around. If there's not, then that's where you have to go. this is the very last part of the parkour. This is the last checkpoint right there. Or second to last, I don't know. This might be the second to last. I don't know. I don't know actually. But yeah, the parkour is mirrored on both sides, so you can choose either side, but it's the same exact parkour on both sides. I've always done it on this side. I don't know why, but it's the same exact thing on both sides. So even though it might look like there's more parkour, there isn't. It's just an alternate route that's the exact same. And this is where they converge into one route. Or they merge into one. These are literally the last hard jumps of the parkour. It's the last one. And there we go. That is it. That's the Heaven Parkour right there. That actually took me less time than I expected it to. It took me maybe an hour or two. I'm not sure how long I've been on this entire recording. Yesterday took me a little bit longer. The first time I did it took me around 6 hours. But yeah, there we go. As I said, I struggled the most with that one part when I removed the checkpoint. But yeah, when you complete the Heaven Parkour, you get 2 legendary keys, 2 mythic keys, an aura key, 2 disguise chests, and 80k in-game cash. So yeah, there it is. I'm glad that's over. Glad that's done. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you can use this as sort of a guide if you want to try it. But I really recommend you do the regular parkour first. If you really struggle with parkour, I do not recommend you do Heaven Parkour. It is way too difficult if you're not, you know, very familiar with parkour. It's just not worth it. And if you want to get like in-game money, just go mining. You can vote. You can do a lot of stuff instead of the parkour, the Heaven Parkour. Do the regular parkour. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to. But yeah, anyway, see you later.